Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this is the video where I am going to explain exactly what I'm dealing with my health, and we're gonna get right into that. I have dermatographia. I can do skin writing, but I also have hives. So I feel like I definitely have more of the chronic end to this situation because I have seen people, lots of YouTube videos where they are sharing their story, dealing with dermatographia, and it's more of, okay, they feel itching of the skin and they can do skin writing, but that's pretty much it. I have hives. It's a lot, and I'm about to get into that through this video to share basically my life living with dermatographia and hives. Urticaria. So I have just learned these names, you guys. I did not know what any of this stuff was until I did my research and was dealing with the symptoms and all that great stuff. So I am coming up on a year now. This all started February, like ending of February of last year, 2019. And I remember how scary it was. I didn't know what I was dealing with. And at the time, you guys, I did not have any medical insurance, okay? So I was just left, with that fear. I do have allergies, so I kind of thought, okay, is my allergies just on an extreme level this year? Like, what is happening? And I just started doing my research, and one day I came across this video about skin writing. I clicked on it and saw that, and then just one day I just started to do it on my arm, and I was blown away with what happened. It was crazy. So what I want to do right now, just so you guys, as I'm talking about my life with dermatographia, so you have an idea of what I'm talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and put some photos in here just so you can see that right now. As you can see, it's really insane. If you've never seen that before, I'm pretty sure you're just like, what? So as you can, I am not wearing any makeup. If you see my very first YouTube video I had shared, I am going to be the majority of times without makeup. For the most part, I have changed a lot of my makeup, and I'm pretty okay while wearing it, but it does get uncomfortable and irritating after a period of time. And I don't wear it often anymore because my skin gets so irritated and sensitive with just the removal of the makeup, that whole process. And so I just don't do it as much as I used to. I miss it, I really do, but it saves me a lot of that irritation on my face. So you can see I have no makeup on, and this is me pretty much all the time. I'm pretty sure through this video I'm going to get red. That is how intense it is for me, okay? I am 35 years old, which is another thing, you guys. A lot of the videos I've seen, it's a lot of younger people, younger girls, that have this. I'm sure there's obviously guys that deal with this and everything, but the videos that I've seen, they're all young, and a lot of them had dealt with this from a very young age. Usually this is known more for people to get dermatographia while they're kids, and that wasn't the case for me. I was 34 years old when all of this started. So I want to share from my perspective and what I go through in my situation. I feel like every case varies. Some people I can relate to, and some, okay, I've got way more issues than that. So thankfully, you guys, I do have insurance now. It started this month, so I am putting money away on the side for all the medical expenses because I know I'm gonna have a lot of appointments and all those good things. So that's currently what I'm doing right now, and so I can start my appointments. So I'm hoping if you are dealing with this at all, please let me know in the comments, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and follow me, because I do want to be able, if they allow me, to just be able to go to my appointments and record some of that, and just to kind of see my journey in this process of trying to heal, find health and everything like that, dealing with this. Okay, so I am going to show you guys while I am chatting really quick just some of the things. I'm pretty sure I'm read somewhere, so I'm going to use a pen. I'm not going to take the ink out, just going to leave it just like that, and I actually don't have to press hard, and I am going to show you guys, and it takes 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to do like these swirls, these swirly things for it to pop up. So I'm going to do that here. Actually, look at that. You can already see it's starting to pop up. I do not have to press hard at all. I don't hurt myself. It actually does not hurt to do this. Wow, that's like probably the fastest that's ever come up. And I'm gonna use my arm. As you can see, there's nothing on my arm at the moment. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and maybe put YouTube. Do I got space? I don't know if I have space. I got space. Okay, so I put YouTube on here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that when it comes up. And over here I am just going to, I don't know, do some hearts or something. I'm not left-handed, so they're gonna be messed up looking hearts. Sorry. Woo. People that can write with both hands, like, that's an amazing gift, because I find that so hard. Okay, so there you go, it's more red. So when this happens, right, it actually welts up out of my skin. So it's basically, if you want to look up like the actual definition of dermatographia and what it all means, is I have like this large amount of histamines in my skin, in my body, and it's like coming up. So when I rub my skin or scratch my skin, do anything like that, it actually shows up on my skin, which is why I can skin right. And as you can see, it's starting to get red. Like I said, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes. This was pretty fast. So what happens is, you can see I actually get red all around it. Okay, some people with this condition, you just see the writing, but I actually get pretty red around it most of the time, and it doesn't hurt, but it is hot. It's the weirdest thing, I'm telling you. Okay, it's crazy. It actually does get hot, and it does end up getting itchy. So as it's going away, or even right now, I can feel it. Like, I can literally feel this happening, and I want to touch it. Like, I want to, you know that urge if you just gotta itch your skin. That is the feeling all over my body on a daily basis. I do take medication. I am on antihistamines, obviously, because I have all this extra histamine. So I take histamines, and that does, antihistamines, it does help me, okay? I have found, that's the only thing. I've tried creams on my skin, you know, those anti-itch stuff, all this other stuff. They may, for that moment, help with the itching, but nothing has helped me more than antihistamines. So yeah, it's not even worth spending all that money on the creams, at least for me, because it just takes away the itch, but it doesn't take away what you're going through. Like, this is a skin disease, you can say. All right, you guys, there's the hearts. It's actually lifted off my skin. Those are horrible hearts. Like, look at this. But do you see that? So as you can see, I also still get red and blotchy all around it. Let's see how YouTube looks. There we go. I should have wrote it the other way. Do you see that? It gets really, really red, and it's actually lifted up. Trying to get close for you guys. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Hopefully you guys can see that. But it is actually, you can feel it, okay? So it's raised up, and it will take about 30 minutes depending on like what it is for it to go away. So there it is. Pretty crazy. It's been almost a year, and it blows me away all the time. So you can see how red that is. My face, you guys, so me for just touching that is extremely sensitive. When I do this to my hair, I would get lines right over here all the time on my forehead. It's the most annoying thing ever. The itching, you guys, the itching, there's no words to explain it. I have people, my husband would sometimes say, babe, don't scratch. You can't help it. If you know what it feels like to get an itch, you will understand, because you just have to scratch it, and it's not gonna go away until you scratch that, okay? You have to fulfill that urge. So if I get itchy, I do try as much as I can to avoid it, especially on my face, but it happens, and sometimes you don't even think about it, right? It is just a natural thing. If you feel something itchy, you want to scratch, and that is so soft, you guys. I'm gonna get red from that. I know this is like super cool for people to see, and that's the reaction that I get most of the time. Yeah, it is, but it's just horrible to live with, you guys. It's been the hardest year it's just really, really hard. I do feel very self-conscious when I leave the house, because like it just pops up anywhere. And not only do I just get red, I also deal with hives as well. So as you saw in the pictures, you know, of my face, that picture, that happened to me in the middle of Walmart. Can you imagine? Like, I was so embarrassed. I literally, like, I gave my husband the cart, and I was like, I need to go. I ran out of that store and just sat in the car while he finished grocery shopping, because it was just so embarrassing. Can you just imagine like what people think, or you know, when they see something like that, like, oh, what is wrong with that girl? She's contagious. She's got something. And I have dealt with at a clothing store where I got really red here on my chest, just like this. Obviously not the swirls, but I got really red and blotchy. And the way she looked at me, you guys, it really affected me a lot, because it was bad. She looked at me like, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? And I had to explain to her, like, the first thing I had to say was like, don't worry, I am not contagious. And that was towards the beginning of all of this. And you guys, after that, I didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to stay home. I was just so embarrassed. I would wear my jacket if I go into a store. Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff, and the itching is unbearable. I've had to change so much of my lifestyle. It's crazy. I can't get overstressed. I can't working out, which I'm gonna do anyways, but when I get like overheated, hot, my heart is pumping, my ears, as you also saw in the pictures, they get extremely hot. It's insane. It really is insane. My ears start getting hot, and I know that it's just going to begin all over my body. I feel the heat. I feel, you know, the mark's gonna come up. I start getting itchy and just irritated. So I also have to be careful with that. Although, like I said, I'm still gonna push through that. Going to a gym though is most likely gonna be out of the question for me. I don't know how to deal with that, because I will get, you can see, look, my face is red from that one time I touched it. So yeah, going to a gym, doing this in public, probably not so much. This is very scary for me even right now to sit in front of the camera and just kind of be raw with you guys. No makeup, nothing. And I think that was my hesitation of even starting the YouTube channel, is because I know that it's going to just be me and my bare face, and because I don't wear makeup as much as I used to. So that kind of held me back. I was a little nervous, but you know, I know I keep on thinking about the day this all started. It started like a couple of days where I started feeling itchy in the bottom of my neck. One night I woke up, I was so itchy from head to toe. And I remember running out of my room. I didn't want to wake my husband. I didn't want to wake my kids. I took coconut oil and I drenched my head, my body, rubbed that all over to try to get some type of ease from it. That was my very first time. I didn't know what was happening to me. My head, you guys, my head gets very, very itchy, but that was like the worst night. Now I'm learning to control it and take care of my scalp extra. So, and those are things that I will share later on. So please, if you're dealing with any of this, please follow me, subscribe to my channel, and, be on this journey with me, because I am going to share all those things, what's worked for me, what hasn't. I've had to change products that I use for my hair, for my body. You guys, I cannot use regular soap anymore. That's how sensitive I am. So I will be talking about all the things that I've used and all that stuff. So make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on, so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. So I had to drench myself with coconut oil. It was the scariest thing. And I just sat there in my living room, and I just sat for the rest of the night. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to move. Every time anything touched me, it was getting more and more itchy. It was hell that night, literally, because it was all new to me and I didn't know what was happening. So fast forward from there, it still is horrible, you guys. I have no words to say. If you are dealing with this, I'm so sorry, but that's, like I said, why I wanted to do this, because I want you to know that you are not alone. This is horrible. I know that there's different levels. There's more just that you could just do skin writing and maybe it gets a little bit itchy, but you can it's bearable. But I am definitely beyond that. It's definitely more chronic, and I can't wait till I go to the doctors to get all of this just really checked out and get to the bottom of this. From my understanding and my research, you guys, I don't know, but from what I've seen, there is no cure. So this might be something that can go away, and this might be something I have to deal with for the rest of my life, and only control it with antihistamines, which really sucks. Really sucks. So what I am trying to do in the meantime, you guys, is I'm trying to get control of my health. And the only way that I can do that before I go to the doctor is with my food. Changing completely how I eat, which I am doing. And I will be sharing that as well, of what I'm eating and what I'm doing in another video. So yeah, changing how I eat and trying to just get my health back. Hopefully this can go away and this is not something I have to live with forever. But I believe that our diets have a huge role in our overall health. So that is something that I can control right now, so that is what I'm doing now. As far as everything else, like I said, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the doctors are gonna say. I don't know. I've heard some people go and the doctors don't even know what it is. So it's crazy. It's crazy. This is going to be my journey. I hope you join me on this and just finding health. This is what I deal with, you guys. You can see it's still pretty red. It'll go away. This one was pretty bad, actually. That is a little bit of what I'm going through. Obviously, I don't want this video to be that long, but you now have an idea, and it's a lot. I guess I will share more as when I talk about the products that I'm using and stuff like that. It's crazy, and this is the hardest thing. And if you're going through this, just know you're not alone. you are not alone, and we can fight this. We can get through this and live our best life. And that is my goal for 2020. Live my best life regardless what is happening. All right, I am looking forward to sharing more with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this. Make sure you subscribe and like it. I am a YouTube newbie. So it will really help me out so much. And also, I am going to link down my Instagram. If you are going through this, you know, message me if you have any questions over there on Instagram. And leave comments as well. I would love to read your comments and just connect with you all. That would be really great. I'm gonna go now because I feel like this video is really long. I have so much more to say, you guys. It is hard to be on a time, you know, because it is so much that's happened in my life in this past year. But I guess just there'll be just more videos to come, right? And I'll share more, and we'll go from there. And you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.